So in the last video I have shown you how we do the injection molding. I have taken you through the stamping workshop also. So this now today we will discuss, I will tell you about the MCB workshop and RCCB workshop. Now presently I am in the MCB workshop, and behind me there is a screen you can see, and I will tell you what this screen is about. Here you can see where we monitor the power of the entire plant. We can see the now again 76.2 kilowatt is 64.1 kilowatt is the present consumption. This is how we monitor the power of all the equipments. This is the online monitoring system for the equipments, how many equipments are on and how many equipments are off. Here you can see we also monitor the online quality. You can see this is the online quality defect. Yesterday we found for the assembly workshop, and all of them has been reworked. Similarly, we also monitor the quality defects for which we are getting from the supplier end. Now yesterday we found the 5 defects which we received from the suppliers, which are out of which 3 has been already been communicated and reworked. And this is the equipment status in the workshop, wherein 10 equipments are under breakdown, out of which now present has been repaired. Here you can see the date wise production capacity. Here also, this is right now we have 8 automations, wherein the daily production is going around 10,000 to 12,000 per line. You can see here. This percentage indicates how much percentage order we complete right now. Like right now we are at 98% to 99%. So now I will take you to the warehouse first of the MCB workshop, then we can go to the actual testing lines. Now we are in the MCB testing line. I will tell you how we test the MCB right from we do the first stage is the laser printing to the final packing. So let's move to the first station of the MCB testing line, which is the laser printing machine. Let's come here. This is the automatic laser printing machine for the MCB. Here you can see we are printing the QR code on the MCB on the side face, so that with respect to this QR code, the entire data traceability of the testing is being saved in the master computer. Now this machine is an automatic rivet insertion machine for the MCB. In our MCB, the plus point is we have 7 rivets. As far as the competitors are concerned, they have 4 to 5 rivets only. By having more number of rivets, we can ensure the braking capacity, during the short circuit braking capacity, the MCB will not explode off. And also this machine being automatic, we can ensure this is the ball feeder, wherein the first 4 rivets are getting inserted, and this is the second riveting station where the remaining 3 stations are getting inserted. And here the riveting is happening. You can see the riveting is happening here, and this station is to insert the rivets. Now let's move to the third stage of the testing line. Now we are at the unscrewing station and a continuity checking station, automatic for the MCB. Why we need to take out the screws? Because in the later stage we have to check it for the thermal and the magnetic testing, wherein the electrodes are getting inserted here, and we will ensure that being the electrodes are getting inserted in this MCB, the electrodes should not get damaged. So we firstly we unscrew the terminal screws, and then we test. The next stage here is a continuity checking. First we check the continuity before we check all the tests. Now we are at the automatic thermal calibration machine. This is the real heart of the testing line. You can see here there are total 16 workstations. There are total 16 workstations. At a time 16 breakers are being hot calibrated. So what does it mean, the hot calibration? Normally there are two types of calibration for the MCB. One is the hot and one is the cold calibration. During the hot calibration we also pass the current, and at the same time we also rotate the screw to adjust the calibration gap between the bimetal and the tripping lever. So this has been done automatically by this machine. But with the hot calibration we can ensure that the thermal tripping is within the range, and with this the overload tripping, that is which is mentioned in the IEC 60898 standard, that the overload tripping should pass at 1.13 ion and to 1.45 ion. This test is qualified once we have the good quality of the calibration is being maintained. So that's why we have done all the process through the automatic calibration machine. Here you can see these are the motors which are doing the automatic calibration, and these are the electrodes where the currents are getting passed during the calibration process. Now the next stage after thermal calibration is the cooling. This is the most important stage, because after thermal calibration there is one more process called a thermal verification. Whatever we calibrate, we should verify whether it is done okay or not. But in between, this stage is also very important, because all the efficiency of the thermal verification depends on this process. What does this machine do is basically this machine cool the breakers for a certain period of time. You can see here there are many fixtures mounted here, and there are, in one fixture there are total 10 MCBs. So we have programmed this machine to cool it for 45 minutes. Once the MCB goes in, then it comes out after 45 minutes. So we can ensure that bimetal is coming back to its original position before we test for the thermal verification. Now the next stage is basically after cooling we do the magnetic testing. So what this magnetic testing is for? This is basically for to ensure that the MCB trips, because MCB has the two protection. One is the overload and the short circuit. The short circuit protection is being taken care of by the magnetic testing in our factory, because actual short circuit current we cannot pass, otherwise the MCB will get damaged. So we pass the certain amount of current, because now this MCB is C characteristic MCB, wherein the 5 to 10 ion current has to be passed, so that, and at 5 ion the MCB should not trip. At 10 ion the MCB should trip within 100 milliseconds. This is what the standard says. So this machine automatically do the magnetic testing. As we have seen in the previous machine, that the MCBs we are cooling it after thermal calibration. Now the MCBs has to be re-verified whether the calibration process is okay or not. Now you can see it is a semi-automatic machine, wherein the thermal calibration verification is being done, and after the thermal calibration is qualified, it goes for the multipole coupling in the next station. Now we'll move to the next station, multipole coupling. This is the machine for the multipole coupling. So some of the customers need the 2-pole, 3-pole or 4-pole. In that case, we need to insert the rivets as per the 2-pole or 3-pole or 4-pole version. So this machine automatically insert the rivet and do the riveting also. And there is also a in between link between the poles, which ensures the tripping of all the poles together. That link is also been automatically fitted and coupled by this machine. Here you can see this machine. After we have seen the automatic insertion of the rivet and the coupling link, the multipoles are being riveted here. Now we are standing at the multipole magnetic testing machine, because as we have done the multipole, we have to again retest it for the magnetic testing. Some of the maybe our competitors, which they are not checking the multipole again. As we have seen, this line also have the before magnetic testing machine for the single pole, but after the multipole also we have to recheck it again. because it has a different characteristics after we couple all the poles together. This machine do automatic magnetic on the magnetic testing on the multipole, and also this machine has do the high voltage testing at 2.1 kV. The high voltage is for the we apply high voltage for the 1 second, and we see that the leakage current should not exceed 20 milliampere. After we have done all the series of testing, like first is the barcode printing, then is the single pole riveting, then is the magnetic thermal calibration, thermal verification, then the magnetic testing on the single pole, then the multipole coupling, multipole riveting, then multipole again being tested for the magnetic. All the series of the test has been done. Then finally the MCB comes for the printing. Here this machine do automatic pad printing on the top face of the MCB. This is the final station wherein the DIN clips are getting inserted automatically. This is the DIN clip insertion station automatic. Once the DIN clip insertion fixing is over, then follows the packing process, wherein I will show you the packing process, which is completely automatic at our end.